Divine Rising, everyone. Today's meditation is about connecting with our ancestors, especially in this time of year in the United States. It's a time to reflect. I do feel like it is a good time to be grateful for where we are, for the evolution that has happened, because let's not think of all the things that we could be thinking about, and let's think about all of the things that are going to bring positive things into our space, things that are going to be productive for us, things that are going to hold us in a space to create abundance, right? Of all the things in our life. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and go into our spaces. Get comfortable. I'm going to lean back a little bit today, but make sure your shoulders are nice and back. Deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. Last meditation, we really focused on our breath, taking that time to just do that simple thing. Breathe. Let's do a quick body scan, starting at the top of our heads. How's our head feel? Do we got some headaches going on? Dizziness, overthinking? It's your crown chakra. Do you feel unorganized in your thoughts, unable to start a project or a chore or that to-do list? It's that third eye. Listen to that intuition. Have you been needing to clear your throat out? Feeling those tickles, perhaps the back of your neck, your jaw, your shoulders. Drop them. That's your throat chakra. How are you talking? What are you holding back? Scan your body. Where do you feel it physically? It will tell you. Moving down that chest, your heart. Are we leaving that open to receive? Are we keeping that heart open? Feel that opening up. Be grateful for all the things that are right in your space and that are coming your way. It's coming. Scan your body. How's your belly feel? There goes my throat. Indigestion, uneasiness, diarrhea. Checking on that solar plexus and that sacral. That root deep down in your belly. Scan that body. How do them hips feel? Them hips don't lie. Hips do not lie. That's your root chakra. Keep going. Feel those legs, the ankles. Feel those feet rooting you, holding you, supporting you. Feel those roots crunching through earth, that frozen tundra underneath our feet. Maybe it's warm and soft where you are. She's so amazing, isn't she? How she can be so hot in one place and so cold in another, all at the same time. How amazing is she as she spins, holding space for us on our journeys. So much gratitude for Mother Earth. If you haven't done it recently, go out and hug a tree. Gently and humbly ask her to take what is so heavy on you. It is affecting your body physically. You can feel the energy moving through your physical body. Call in the frequencies, the sounds, the music to move those cells in your body, the blood that flows through your veins, the heart that beats to keep you alive. Amazing how infinite we are. How all of the things inside of this meat suit work together to keep us here, to keep us working and ticking. Feel that energy now as it moves back up from your feet, moving back up those legs, up those hips, the belly, your heart, your throat, that third eye, your crown, shooting that energy, that chi, all the way up into the spiritual world. When you have arrived up there, what does it look like? Gently look at this space without any judgment. Approaching in the distance is a figure or figures. Do not judge. Observe. How are you feeling? Do not let anxiety or fear come into this space. If it is someone you weren't expecting, let's just continue to observe. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. Perhaps listen quietly and you may hear a word. Whatever you are seeing, hearing, feeling, it's a message being sent to you right now. Give yourself grace here. This is your practice and this takes time. For those of you that are seeing, connecting, take that message with you. Now let's encircle Mother Earth. And as we are sitting here communing with our guides, our ancestors, our ascended masters, all of our angels, all of our gods and our goddesses, let's take a look at Earth as we all join hands together and take a look down. Where is she bringing your attention to? Is it in your house? Is it your next door neighbors? Is it a whole nother area you're not even living in? Is it a family member? Look down on Earth and what do you see? Send love, send patience, send grace, send abundance, send health, send joy, send hope, send peace. Before we come out of this space, go to that third eye. Now imagine a light connecting from your third eye to my third eye. I'm sending you a color. Don't guess. The answer is there. And let's go ahead and come back to this space. Gently bringing our awareness back to our fingertips and our toes. If you are in a good space, go ahead and leave the meditation. You can mute me. Oh, if you want to stay. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I do want to say really quickly before I forget, when when we got to heaven, I always enter clouds, right? when they told us to observe where, like, what it looked like for the first time ever, it was like this market showed up, right? Oh, Karina's ready to go. Oh, yeah. Put your color in. Put what color you saw. Oh my gosh, Melinda, I just saw your comment. Wait for your 65-year-old belly. No, I'm gonna be tight and right. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be 49 in January. By the time I hit 50, I will have something of what looks like a butt. I promise. That's my goal. Blue and yellow. Okay. Blue, black. Okay. So I get to heaven, right? I'm gonna give the color in a second. I'm gonna wait for more people. Um, I thought yellow, then heard green. Okay. Blue, pink, then gold. I saw pink, then gold when you said not to guess. Yes, do not guess. Do not guess. Okay, I am gonna say the color. It was green. So Jill has been on point. I gave a name and the name was Mary and she heard Michael. So she got the M. So in mediumship readings, a lot of times I'll hear if I see like Barry, I'll ask, is the name Barry or does it begin with a B? Because that's how it comes through sometimes. But Jill, you have been on point. And it's so funny. Who said yellow and blue? Karina, yellow. Oh, Karina said blue and Melinda said yellow, and yellow and blue make green.
LOL, we did that. See, Melinda?
That's hilarious. You two got it together. Yellow and blue make green.
Finally, we got it together,
Yes.
Melinda.
Yeah. That's so funny because Jill said she thought yellow also and then heard green, right? Jill probably thought yellow, Belinda thought yellow, and then Karina said blue, and then Jill was like, that makes green. All the thoughts. So I get to,
Funny. Yeah.
what? Isn't that cool?
I just said that's funny. That's cool.
That
Yes.
is funny. Yeah, because yellow and blue make green. So I'm like, oh, mean, you're not wrong, right? So I get to heaven, and for the first time ever, it was like a full-on market going on. And it literally looked like what they have programmed us to believe what it looked like when Jesus, well, probably historically correct. Like so like the markets. And so I was in this market and I'm walking and they're, so they say observe. So I'm just sitting there observing and I'm like, okay. And then when they said that this was an ancestor meditation. It was supposed to be our ancestors. Prosperity for you, Brooke. Good. Yeah. Um, I hold on. I go through the colors and then you said don't guess, so I stopped going through them. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I also think of gold before green. You know what's so funny, Brooke? When you said gold, the opposite color of green is red, but I was gonna say when you said gold, I was like, that's tied to green somehow. So that's so funny that you say that. So yeah, you think of gold before green. And Tarati, that don't do that. Like Tarati was going yellow, blue, green, like going through all the colors. Don't like blank. Just when I said, see that line going from my third eye to your third eye, focus on that. And then blank, and what's the first thing that comes? Try that instead of like going down a checklist. See, that's chasing. I'm gonna go grab the color. I'm gonna go through the whole list and I'm gonna go chase the color. Let it come to you. Let let it come to you, right? So that's why, like, so with the meditation, and I want to know what you guys saw, right? And you saw bloom. Okay. So I'm in this market and the two people when they said there's people approaching you, a person or persons approaching you, right? I was expecting to see an ancestor. I saw two Roman guards like coming towards me. And then they're taking me and they're arresting me. And I'm like, what in the Sam hell dag nabbit is happening here? So that's when they were like, don't be scared. This is not a place to be scared. This is not a fear. And listen, this is what meditation does. Really pay attention to what's happening. So, okay, I'm not really getting arrested. What's happening? I'm okay. So I sat there. We're not judging it. Where are they taking me? And I see them taking me to a jail. Now I'm in this jail cell. I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, how am I feeling right now? Right? I'm not scared. I'm not like, oh my God. And then I heard the word isolation. right? And I have honestly been feeling for quite a while now to pull back not only in my space, but my children, pull them back. Um, I'm a fun mom. Let's have play dates all the time, mom. Let's do a lot of things with a lot of people all the time, mom. And I've been hearing, no. Grab your babies, bring them in close. And it's not saying isolate from people, it's saying start to pull it in, Kim. And I am seeing things happening. He had this bestie and I love and it was great and the parents are cool and I'm not saying that they're not, but I've noticed some things that aren't our frequencies don't match the way that I thought they did. And I'm really disappointed in my intuition because I tend to I'm a lover. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, hi. Like I'm a friendly person. Um I've said it before that my husband, he knows he he's such a little warlock and he knows it. His intuition on people is on point. When he tells me something's off about someone, I fucking believe him. He will feel it before I will. And it's nuts. And I do this for a fucking living. Okay? I read energy for a living. And he is the one when it comes to people. And so, like I said, I'm not saying, oh, yeah. All I'm saying is the frequency and the vibe is a little off. And I did not see it at first because I get excited. I'm like a little puppy. I get really excited sometimes. And that throws my intuition off. And I'm like, okay. So I've noticed that's your husband too. Yeah, I love it. But I've noticed, huh. I'm still a little too trusting. I'm still a little too open with my space. And it's not with my spiritual friends, my Zoom friends and like that. It's with the people that aren't in my spiritual community. And even then, I've had a couple people, like I said, my mentor, a couple mentors where I was like, but for the most part, the spiritual people that I'm surrounded with, like you guys, and that's why I come on here at 6 a.m. because it's that like-mindedness, it's that community, it's us saying we want to be better people for individually, like we want to be better people, we want to make ourselves better, we so that we can put that out into the universe. Do you know what I mean? Anybody want to share what came up for them on Zoom? Melinda, I'm curious. And it was so weird because while I was sitting here meditating and I was having these visions, I don't know why, but you popped into my meditation. And I was like, I wonder what Melinda's seeing right now. Did you see anything when you went to heaven?
No, I did not.
Okay, I wanted to
So
ask you.
that's why you were wondering, because I didn't, and I was probably having some sour grapes there, right? This
Yes,
maybe.
exactly. Okay, good. And for anybody else listening on TikTok, right? If you were someone, okay, so when they were like, go up. What did you see? And did you go into a space that was like heaven or no? Like where were you at? I'm curious.
I think I was playing around with the angels. I don't think I got into heaven. I think I was intercepted. There was a whole bunch of like angel energy, and I just got like um off the plot, so to speak. Forgot all about the mission.
Oh
That's what
no,
happened.
you didn't forget about the mission. They took you exactly where you needed to go. So were you seeing in your mind's eye like you flying around with angels, literally, or why do you say you think you're with the angels? So
It
what
was
did you,
just an energetic feeling.
okay, it was an
Um,
energetic feeling. So when your eyes are closed, what do you what because like I get like full on visions. So I'm
I
trying
get
to.
nothing, Kim. This is what I've been telling you about forever.
So you just see blank.
Blank. As soon as my twin sister's name popped into there, like, is she? Then my head went into, is she an ancestor? I think that's when everything went sideways.
Is she an ancestor? Yes, she is an
Well, because
ancestor.
she's dead now.
Yeah.
And I always believe my ancestors are like in heaven, my master's teachers, loved ones, and guides, and the ancestors are included in that.
Yeah.
So something I split apart there.
Yeah, everybody and anybody who you have known in here, do you know what I mean? And that was related becomes an ancestor because they're now on the other
Mm,
side. You know what I mean?
okay.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing too, that's why I tell people like, and like you said, it's an energy. Your twin sister is still there. Just she's just in another dimension. So it's crazy because she
Right.
can see you, but you can't see
Right.
her. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? She's like sitting there like Melinda, I'm right here. Like,
Right.
like that
Right.
movie Ghost, like, that's real. Like Patrick Swayze's
Mhm.
like, oh my God, I'm literally like right here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why too, like, and it's funny because Melinda, I would um, do you like, okay, so in meditation, right? These things that and again, if it's not nobody, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But it's like when you remember like a scene from a movie, right?
Hmm.
Like, oh yeah, because honestly, I was getting a little bit of Aladdin vibes as well. Like when I was in the market that I was in, it was like a little bit of Jesus, a little bit of Aladdin. Um, but that kind of market. And I thought was interesting was like, I'm in heaven. Why am I having a human experience up in
Hmm.
heaven? Like, why am I seeing human stuff up here? And then I
Right.
found myself getting arrested, and I was like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? So maybe perhaps because I think like for you, it's like you put so many expectations on yourself.
Right.
And that's why
Right.
it's like you're expecting instead of
Right.
setting like Tarati, when Tarati was like, what color do I see? Yellow, blue, green, blah, blah. And it's like, let it just come to you instead of trying to guess. So I want, I'm like convinced that I can help you like get
Right.
to these visions because you had a very specific intuitive download when you were looking for something, you were going somewhere and you were looking for something. I'll never forget it, a piece of paper. And you said that you heard your sister say to you, look under something or look on a desk and
Right.
was it there.
What's that?
And it was there. Do you remember what I'm
Yes.
talking about when you were looking for something and you said you heard it clear as day? Look there.
Hmm.
And you looked and it was there. Do you remember that?
Hmm. I do.
I remember that.
And it's funny though, because I heard clear as day yellow too.
I know, but that doesn't mean that you're wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Well, uh, how?
No, that's just an intuition test. That's more like telepathy. That's you trying to read my mind. That's not, do you know what I mean? That's more of like I
Okay.
actually instead of calling it an intuition test, that's more of like a telepathic one. The intuition more is like, where am I at? That's more of like a third eye. Do you know what I mean? Trying to
Okay.
see if you
Yeah.
could feel it. But the whole like the test that we do here, that's more telepathy. Like I should be like, oh, I got one here. Okay, I have a license. I have a driver's license in my hand. So let's do another one. So close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes. It is a state that is in the United States. It is not Pennsylvania, the state that I live in. So there's a clue. It is not Pennsylvania, but there is a license in my hand. See if you can see the state, hear it. Don't judge. Okay. Melinda, what did you hear? What's
I don't even want to say.
say it?
I heard Hawaii,
We're close.
right?
Tarati said California and she got it. It was
Okay.
California. She said my intuition works when I'm in danger. Girl,
Ah,
intuition is on point
mm,
when I'm in danger. When I'm in danger, Tarani's like, yeah, boy. Yeah, it was California. And you know what's so funny? I should hide this. I don't even know who this lady is. Todd was down here doing my kitchen and he was doing electric work and he was like, who is this? And why do you have her license? I was like, I have no idea. Look, so she kind of looks like me, right?
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so she kind of looks like me. She's definitely Filipina. I can tell you that, right? So I'm cracking up because she was born in 1970. I was born in 1977. Now, at the time that this license would have, it expired in '01. When was this? She got it in 1999. When did I turn 21? I was 21 in 1998. So there was like no need for me to have maybe from a different dimension. Listen, Sassarella, listen, for real. Because she lost it and I found it in this lifetime. Isn't that crazy? Listen, I think I'm gonna go on Facebook because I really want to know like who is this lady? Yeah, like how did I get this license? Because I was like, oh, maybe I had it because I wanted to I was bad. I wanted to a license to go drink, but I was 21. Like when this is in 1999, I was already 21, so there was no need for me to even
Mm.
need a fake license. Oh my gosh, you know what? A fake ID. But that's what I'm saying, Taradi. I didn't need a fake ID, right? So it's the first thing my mind went to. I was like, oh my God, maybe I used it for a fake ID. But then when I looked at the date, I was like, oh, one, not issued in 99. I was 22 in 99. There was no need for me to do it, right? Listen, Sassarella.
Mm.
Sassarella, I think, hit the nail on the head. I think this is from a different time and dimension because when I tell you, there has been, listen, there are glitches in the matrix. So if you've been having a lot more deja vu, I'm not surprised. If you've been finding random things, I'm not surprised. Um, there was, oh my God, the glitches that have been happening electronically have been like doom, 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 doom. Oh, you're from Pittsburgh too. Yes, 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 yes. That's what, and that's why I meditate like here because that's what I'm trying to do, people to tap in. So that's why I was doing this intuition test. But yeah, I almost want to post, um, like cover up the address, obviously, and be like, does there's a finder thing. Oh, I could probably look her name up on Facebook. Duh. There's a group called finding people. I'm like I don't know how it came into my thing, but it does. There's a gay family values popped up on my Facebook feed and I've been liking their posts. I got it like a top badge thing and I haven't like commented or anything, but you know what I mean? Um Steady as your own time traveler. It goes out into the future, comes back to you to tell you your nerves if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Ooh, that's a go. Yeah, I don't do a
Mm.
lot of that time traveling, but that's good. Isn't Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania? I'm in Northern Delaware. Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh. Yep, Pittsburgh, PA. Pittsburgh, PA. I have a love-hate relationship with Pittsburgh, if I'm gonna be honest with you. You're probably, are you a, oh shit, what happened? Sassafras? I love that name too. Sassarella.
Mm.
Sassarella. Times and dimensions. And it's so funny that you say that about jumping timelines because as I was putting my laundry from the washer to the dryer yesterday, I was cracking myself. I crack myself up all day, by the way. But I had this thought. I was like, I'm gonna make a TikTok and I'm gonna say, having deja vu? Yes, it's true. That was you. That's not what the saying was, but it was something like clever like that, right? I used to be a songwriter, so I like rhyming things, and I was like cracking up. I was like, ha ha ha, that's really funny. I'm gonna make that a TikTok, but now I can't even fucking remember it. The night before, a song from the 90s came up, and I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one. I'm gonna make that a TikTok. Woke up, couldn't fucking remember the song. I was like, I knew I should have wrote it down. I knew I should have wrote it down. Um, yeah, right? But it's like deja vu. Yes, it's true. That is you. They claim that our intuition is our own time traveler. Yep. I'm in the Newcastle, Delaware, right next to the Pennsylvania line. So you're more on the Philadelphia side of Pennsylvania. Yes, yes, make your own tones. And that's why, and it's so funny because Karina, who leads the meditations on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she did a great meditation a few months ago about quantum jumping and quantum leaping, and that's been coming into my field. And now you're on here like, guys, if you haven't done it, do it. Oh, I did a past life report yesterday, a past life profile. And just so you know, guys, your soul, there you have have a soul expression, right? So it's an expansion of the soul's expression. And let me explain what that is. Expansion. Okay. So your soul's expression, it shows you a clearer view on your soul's gifts and abilities that you embody when you come into this incarnation. So you can look at these expressions to further your skills and understanding of your true divine nature that you embody in the physical and non-physical, so that you may use these expressions to assist yourselves and others throughout our journey. Some souls will express two or more of these expressions. So, yes, there's the healer of the holy order, soul escorts, the listener, the blueprint manifester, the dream designer, the energy masters, the monad specialist, the naturalist, the advisory collective, and the code specialist. I have never ever had anyone who has been a advisory collective. No, no one has ever a naturalist. Those two, and until yesterday, dream designer. I had never done a profile with anybody who had these expressions. So yesterday I had a dream designer, and it was wild because the guide that's with her, all the other things that came up, dream, 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 dream. And I was like, girl, do you have lucid dreams? And she's like, I have vivid ones. I was like, yes, vivid, lucid. I'm like, you need to start using them. And that's what I told her. I go, I don't have dreams. I see all my visions while I'm awake. Um, when I do have dreams, I get super excited. I wake up and I analyze them right away because that is time traveling. That is astral traveling. There are people that can remote view and astral travel and project, and that's amazing. And I could too if I wanted to tap into that, right? But the dream designers literally have the ability to use their dreams to assist themselves and others during an incarnation. When they connect within their lucid dream state, they are able to connect with their guides and teachers to assist them with journey to create. Dream designers have the ability to control what takes place in the dream state. They are masters in the astral realms with out of body experiences and astral projection. So, like I said, we all embody certain gifts. And that's why don't ever be jealous. Don't ever think that because someone else can do something that you can't. When I met this girl yesterday, I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. You're a dream designer. That's not, my soul doesn't have this expression, doesn't embody it. We embody all of these qualities because we're motherfucking infinite. You, we are everything in all of it all at once, right? But in each human incarnation, there are specific things that we want to experience. We want to experience a certain type of illness. We want to experience certain things. And in your mind, trust me, there are people that are probably like going through some traumatic things like, is this bitch fucking crazy? I didn't choose this shit. I didn't choose to go through all this. Okay, so okay, God's punishing you? Is that's the mindset you have? So someone else is in control of your life. So somebody that you don't even know, this all loving, all encompassing God decided, I'm going to punish that one. That one's going to have shitty parents. That one's going to have a horrible job. That one's going to be sick all like what? What? That's how I used to that's what I used to think. I used to think that there was a God, one God, and that he was controlling everything. And then when things weren't going the way that I had envisioned or expected, I would sit there and pray to him and say, God, please let me be worthy enough to have all these things that I want in my life. Please, please, God. That didn't work ever at all. Maybe sometimes. Yeah. And that's yeah, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? Or they say the next life. And here's the thing. You That's when they say it's an awakening. You wake up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have been making the choices all along that have been creating the things that are happening in my life. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna have to shift this. I'm gonna have to shift this. I'm gonna give myself grace. I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna know that I'm perfect exactly where I'm at. I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at. I know that more experiences are gonna come my way, and each experience that comes is what's helping me shift into a higher vibration. I'm not going to freak out about time. I'm going to set my goals and then I'm going to put them there on the stove and I'm going to keep cooking them. Some things are quick to cook, like ramen noodles. Some things like a pasta and speech alone affects so much, right? Yes, Maria. And how you talk. That's what I said. How are you speaking to yourself? I had the client that I had yesterday. Instead of saying, I don't like my body and I don't like how I look. Why don't you say, or instead of saying, oh, this shirt makes me look fat. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This shirt doesn't make me feel good about myself right now. So I'm gonna go change it. Hey, good morning. We're talking about speech and words and how it's important. Right? And instead of saying, like, if you're somebody like you say fuck my life and you have to correct that. I used to say fuck my life all the time. I don't say that no mo. No mo. You know what I used to say? Oh my, when something's funny, I think shit is funny all the time, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I died laughing. I didn't die laughing. Now, granted, that's not a bad way to die, right? I wouldn't mind dying laughing, but I don't want to die laughing. I don't want to die, right? So I don't say, like, when people will put that dead emoji, when they think something's funny and they put dead, I don't do that anymore. I put laugh because no, I don't want death to, I know death is going to come for me anyway. So why invite it to come sooner? No, thank you. Come when you're, come.
Keep why are we up so early?
Yeah, why are we up? So I'm up this early all the time, right? So Ro and I usually go live together on Wednesdays and Thursdays, like later on in the afternoon. Um, I'd love for you guys too, if you want to jump on my lives. You know what I mean? And we love doing this. Yeah. Tarati's like, I knew I had to come back on these meditations, but Rose joining me early today, guys. So if you've seen her Wednesdays and Thursdays when I come on in the afternoon, it's the Kim and Rose show. She's got Moa, her trusty Moa.
Today I have.
Do you? Oh my God. Okay, wait. Keep holding that up because I want to show the Zoom girls, guys. So Ro was like, I go on these lives with Kim and she's giving all these intuitive messages and I want to do it. So she bought this like um it kind of looks like from Moa. It's like this ancient like thing and he'll be like, "Yes. No. I don't think so." He'll give elaborate answers or he'll give yes no answers, but she found this, what's it called? The spiritual pickle?
The Mystic
The
Pickle.
mystic pickle. Look at her mystic pickle. I can't. Fucking cannot. So guys, it is the day before our very first fake holiday of the season. Right? We're going into New Year's is real. My kids are like, are any of the holidays real? I'm like, Halloween. Halloween is totally real. And Christmas is real too, but it's a pagan holiday, right? It's not even it's
No one Jesus was born.
yeah. Oh my God. Brooke is like, I'm on my way to go buy that. So listen, let's start with questions. Who has a question? Now, does the Mystic Pickle answer yes or no, or what does it say?
Oh my God! First of all, the voice is hilarious. It's like an old man. So I just asked it like I just pressed it once and it said, ask yourself why you're asking that or something like that.
Ask yourself why you're asking that. Do you know that Mystic Pickle is not wrong? Do you know how many readings I've done and people are like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why are you asking that? Because words, right? Like I said, so going back real quick before we go to Mystic Pickle, if you're someone who's struggling with your weight right now, I hate when people are like, oh, Kim, you're so skinny. And I'm like, thank you, but I don't think I'm skinny. I would like to think that I'm muscular. I don't want to look skinny. I want to look like I can kick you. in your ass. I want to look like I can, oh, I got to be careful what I say. I want to look like I'm very strong and muscular, right? I don't want to look because look, those t TikTok will flag my live and be like, she's inciting, she's encouraging FIGHTING.
Straight up kicked you off. I'm like, what the heck?
Straight up kicked me off, cut my live off, boom. But um oh, so right now too, like I got this menopause, right? I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, this belly just is she's chilling. She's chilling with me and it's fine. I'm not gonna hate my body. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh man, I'm gonna be like, wow, look at you, girl. We made it to 50. You carried two babies in your 40s. You got all this stuff going on. Like, okay, instead of hating her, I'm gonna love her and be like, listen, okay, I'm doing all the things, I'm exercising, I'm eating right, you're chilling. So I'm gonna love on you. I mean, clearly we're going into winter time, so I guess my body just wants me to have some extra love. Do you know what I mean? I literally rub her and I'm like, okay, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? You know, listen to your body. Don't hate it. Listen to it. Love her. And I was saying, like, if you put on a shirt and you're like, oh, oh, this shirt makes me look fat. No, the shirt doesn't make you look fat. This shirt doesn't make you feel comfortable, right? Words are so important. This shirt does not, instead of saying this shirt makes me look fat, this shirt does not make me feel comfortable right now. It's not fitting the way that I would like it to. So I'm gonna go put on a shirt that makes me feel comfortable because I want to feel good about myself. And I'm not gonna walk out this door feeling like shit because the first shirt that I picked out didn't make me feel good. It just didn't make me feel. I put the shirt on, it didn't make me feel good. I didn't feel comfortable and it didn't make me feel good about myself. So you know what? I'm gonna put on another shirt that does make me feel good. You know what? Oh, this shirt? Yes. I'm comfortable. I look good. I feel good. No, I'm gonna walk out the door like this, right? Your mindset, your words, the way you are thinking about yourself and what's happening is the reality that you are creating. So you can say, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm menopause, I'm this, I'm that. And then that's how I'm gonna walk around feeling all day, like shit, right? Yes, Brooke, it is. And that's what, and I refuse. I beat myself up when I was drinking, and I won't ever do that again. And that's why I was like, no, I won't. I won't. Melinda, are you in a car? Where are you going?
Mookie is on the live, Kim, and he's friends with Yoshi. And Mookie asked Yoshi about when Kim read for Yoshi because he's still like blown away from it. And Mookie and I have done comedy. You would love Mookie. He's got a shirt that he sells. He literally doesn't even have to do a show to sell it. It says, I don't, I love my kids, but I don't like them.
I love my kids, but I don't like them. Oh my God. That is fucking hilarious. So I don't know if you guys heard, Ro has another somebody she works with and he's a comedian. He has a shirt that says
I
Ah.
text him. He's liking the live. Thank you, Mookie. You're awesome. If you have a
Oh,
question,
I'm
text
gonna
me.
read. Yes, right. Tarani's like, I need that shirt. I was like, I think every parent. And look, there's some parents that'll be judgy and like, no, how can you say that? I love and like my children. Okay, good for you. I should say I love my children, but I don't like them sometimes.
Well,
But I
they're
love
sure
them.
cute. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but they sure are cute when they're snuggling up on your chest there and snuzzling
Oh,
in and all of that, Kim. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
ever since Brooke says she has 1,000,001 funny shirts saved on your TikToks, I wear all the shirts. I'm gonna post all the shirts that my husband has bought me recently, that all have funny sayings on it. But yeah, Melinda, I always say my favorite kind of child is a sleeping child.
Yeah. Well, that's so. This I had that night where Jacob got up at like three,
Wait,
18
hold on,
minutes.
Ro, 1 second, because this is still recording. I was like, it's gonna drag, drag, drag. So guys, jump over on TikTok if you can, because we're gonna go on the live there. I love you guys. Yeah, we're gonna continue this over there. I love you. I love you. I am gonna be jumping on tomorrow morning too. So I love you guys. Karina, I'll talk because I don't know if you're doing yours, but I'm gonna go live on TikTok, just to do a meditation because of the indigenous energy, and I wanted to do like a healing meditation. So let me know. We'll talk because it's Thursday. So I love you. I'll talk to you guys later.